Turning now to Chicago, where Illinois Governor J.B. Pritzker is also calling out the Trump administration.
It is illegal, in fact, to call out the National Guard or to send troops into American cities. The Posse Comitatus Act prohibits that.
During an exclusive interview with NewsNation Chicago affiliate over the weekend, Illinois Governor J.B. Pritzker is calling out what he says are illegal deployments of the National Guard. Mr. Pritzker's comments come as more than 1,000 people have been arrested by federal agents since the Trump administration launched Operation Midway Blitz in Chicago last month. NewsNation's Mills Hayes is at an ICE detention facility right outside of Chicago. Mills, good morning. The Trump administration and local officials are continuing to battle over what's happening in Illinois.
Good morning to you, Nick. Homeland Security Secretary Kristi Noem calling Chicago a war zone over the weekend, turning up the heat on the war of words between the Trump administration and Illinois elected officials. And now, after months of threatening to send in the National Guard, President Trump has confirmed that he's authorized 300 troops to come to the city. Illinois Governor J.B. Pritzker already calling this an invasion in posting on X that President Trump is ordering 400 members of the Texas National Guard for deployments in Illinois, Oregon, and other locations. Pritzker calling on Texas Governor Abbott to refuse to coordinate and withdraw his support.
They want to create the pretext for bringing troops in, for making it seem like there is a war zone in Chicago. They're the ones creating that war zone.
But Abbott says Pritzker could either fully enforce protection for federal employees or get out of the way and let Texas Guard do it. Some Chicago officials are lining up to denounce the National Guard deployment, saying that money could be better used to hire more local police officers who would be here far longer than any federal troops would. Nick?
You know, we saw things turn chaotic where you are right there with the deployment of gas and some of those canisters catching police in the crossfire. But Secretary Noem claims there are bounties on the heads of immigration officers and agents. What more do we know about that?
Right, Nick. Homeland Security Secretary Kristi Noem says DHS has intelligence that gangs, cartels, and known terrorist organizations have bounties on specific immigration officers and agents' heads, $2,000 to kidnap them and $10,000 to kill them. Now, Secretary Noem didn't provide any evidence as far as which of these gangs or groups are the ones who have these bounties on the heads, and NewsNation has not been able to confirm her claims, but federal prosecutors have filed felony assault charges against a woman who was shot by a Border Patrol agent in Chicago on Saturday, claiming she drove a car into agents after boxing them in. The woman, who was allegedly carrying a gun at the time, is now in FBI custody, and another man was charged in the incident, which was one of two such attacks on Saturday. Hundreds of protesters responded to the scene. A Chicago police supervisor originally told officers not to respond, but they ultimately did help with crowd and traffic control, even being hit by tear gas themselves. Both the National and Illinois Fraternal Order of Police have come out saying that they were shocked and appalled to hear that a CPD supervisor told officers not to originally respond, adding that when another officer calls for assistance, it is their duty as officers to respond no matter what. Nick?
Thank you for watching. Subscribe below and download our NewsNation app right now on your phone, and you will get fact-based, unbiased news for all Americans.